Hey everyone, Genome here, catch up with my next Marvel Strike Force video. In today's video, I'm gonna kind of retread some ground here as far as raiding goes and show you my latest U7.5 raid team. I know this is not like, you know, the endest of game content, but for a lot of newer players, this is really gonna be the end game for quite a while as far as raiding goes for you. It takes a long time to get ready for Doom raids, and it's really out of the ballpark for a lot of players for a long time. Unless you join an alliance that's going to carry you, or you're spending a lot of money, it's going to take a long time to get the Doom raids. Let's be honest. So, and I'm a pretty casual player, right? So, you know, and my alliance is very casual. We raid every day and all that, but so it's nothing too high end here. So, yes, U5 is, or U7.5 is not exactly the walk in the park, but I mean, you can really start overpowering it pretty quickly. So I'm going to take you into the team that I'm running right now. I was previously running U7.5 with the Axemen, and I had subbed in Kestrel for Iceman, and I was also testing Deathpool in place of Kitty. I am pretty much sold now on Deathpool's raid character. I was before, but I was a little concerned about running her with... or just, you know, running her at these levels, because she can get one shot, but usually in the later nodes. But if you get down to it, just about anybody can get one shot. You get to the boss node on U7, basically probably U7-2 and up, all of those, you're gonna get like one shot by Captain Marvel to start with, unless there's a huge health pool tank or something. If she targets you, you know, and Korath's gonna be dropping people like crazy too. So it's not really indicative too well of the character's strength. But so I was a little bit worried about her survivability, but even at like 50k, she's done well. So I've taken the Axeman shell away, and now I'm going for just speed. And I've been testing this this comp here, and you know, it's kind of self-explanatory. I do have Thanos here for a reason, because I want to dump energy into the characters behind it for more devastation. This is just a wrecking ball. I would say the Axeman is maybe a touch safer, but it takes a little while to get through some nodes. I don't have them super built, and most of these characters I do, obviously. So yes, this is using a tactical nuke on a lot of these nodes. So let's just go ahead and get in and show some gameplay and show you, outside of maybe my Thanos here, what a lot of newer characters are capable of at these levels. Right. My Thanos is built from Black Order days. I actually pulled 7 reds on him out of a basic or ages ago. So, of course, I worked on them. So, let's go ahead and get started here. I guess I'll do some commentary. Usually, first things first in any node is Mordo. Is almost surely the very first one you're going to go for. I'm just going to start building charges on Deathpool here, because his heal block sucks. Yeah, of course. Anytime you got security, you got to take that in consideration, too. So, this should actually clear 2 of those characters over there if it hits Spider-Man. I got all 3, so perfect. Now, we're going to triple tap Mordo here. Very, very useful. As I said before, Deathpool kind of fills in that area where Kestrel slacks off, if you can say she slacks off anything, and she doesn't have the defense up requirement. She just needs stuff to die. So with this kind of comp, you're going to be killing stuff, and killing stuff pretty regular. My Black Bolt is very, very beefy. I paid for the 7th, well, not paid, but I bought out of the store the 7th red star on him. Thanos is going to be perpetually taunting. This used to be my old favorite setup, with Thanos basically as the linchpin to most of my U7 teams. I think he's still good. I think he still has a place. Yes, he's, you know, falling off quite a bit, but the energy in this team is you wouldn't believe, and the damage output's amazing. Of course, Ebony Maw is there for sustain and the occasional heal and slow. Black Bolt is the wrecking ball, probably sharing double duty with Kestrel in that regard. And Deathpool is there for energy, battery uses, and cleanup. So, yeah, I'll just keep going here. You can see the devastation this team goes. Sometimes without Deathpool or Kestrel, you can have maybe a tiny bit of reliability as opposed to the Axemen shell. But I'm telling you, with the energies flying out here, everyone's cooldowns are going to be constantly off cooldown, basically, and ready to go. And yeah, let's just keep going here. We're going to keep building where we got four charges. So let's get one more charge, and then we'll just nuke the next tank we see for funsies. Oh, actually, he wasn't all the way full here. Heavens to Betsy. I could put him over in Kestrel's spot. She doesn't really need too much more energy. Her cooldowns are kind of short anyway. But I don't feel like fooling with him. Alright, here's a great opportunity to see Kestrel's power. I have her about 130k. 5 reds on her, 5 yellows. I just use Black Bolt's alt willy-nilly in this setup. I've always liked him with Thanos anyway, so let's go ahead and hit Juggernaut because we know we'll hit him. Yep. The synergy between... This is like the pass... I should call this group the passives, because you got... Everything about this team is passive. The least passive of these, or passive usefulness of these, is probably, you know, Ebony's. But you got Kestrel that's doing passive attacks all the time. You got Deathpool, who's doing passive attacks all the time. You got Black Bolt, who's doing passive attacks constantly. You got passive energy coming in from both Deathpool and Thanos, so it's just passive upon passive here. And let's just do a quick basics, as we're going to save that ult for something really important. Boss nodes and the like. Now, if you don't have a beefy Thanos, honestly, you don't need his energy as much in this setup because Deathpool just slings it everywhere. Just get you another strong protector, but you do want some protection here because, especially in these boss nodes, some of these U7.5 nodes are no joke, at least for the mortal players such as myself. Okay, just get a taunt going here. See how hardcore I hit right there? It's pretty impressive. Alright, so we want to say goodbye to Drax. Let's say goodbye to Drax. There we go. Another one's going to drop. Actually, I think 2 more drop on this node, as I recall. They can mess you up, but that's one good thing about this passive group is a lot of their passives get around the tanks issue. Honestly, this is scarier over here than over there. You know, there's 3 heal blocks over there, but we got Thanos in the way right now, so we should be alright. He's strong enough to survive some of this stuff. I'm going to use the special on Vision because he's so annoyingly dodgy. I love the resistance that Thanos gets upon his taunt. We can go ahead and just ult Drax away. Goodbye. Oh, he actually survived. But he won't for long. With all of the passives, let's start building up the ultimate again. So many... I always want to use her other abilities so much, but you so often want to just build that big nuke up, you know? Let's get some more constant defense up, which is going on in this team. Hey, we can heal with Thanos, so why don't we just heal for full? There we go. And let's carry on, shall we? Oh, hello, Black Bolt. Passives triggering passives. Go figure. Oops, I meant to do the ult there. Whoopsie. As you can see, most of my cooldowns are off. Look at the energy just flies, man, in this scenario. And I haven't actually worked on Deathpool. I think she's still running 56k. She's doing quite well there. She's obviously built and tuned for raids. Now, I will say that I'm still not sold on her for maybe other game modes. She's good, but definitely loses a lot of her potency outside of raids, but not bad for a free character, right? Alrighty. Well, you know, par for the course for old Thanos here. I'm not worried about spreading things right now. It's just offense down. And we're going to make things dead really, really fast, so... Oh, you gotta love to see these big, close-knit boards when you got Kestrel special up. And there's some burps coming. Oops, passive. Can we hit another passive? Oh, yeah. Now Deathpool's probably gonna kill Cap. Well, maybe not. If I beefed her up a little bit more. I've been saving all my money for GT4 characters, though. Oh, guess what? We got Black Bolt's ult went off. See, in 7.4 below, that just kills everything. We just go ahead and kill these guys off. But as you can see, we're kind of flying through U7.5. And yes, this team is probably a little more powerful than the average team that's going through U7.5. But it's certainly attainable. You don't have to have the Mega Black Bolt or the Mega Thanos. You can, if you have other strong characters that can fill the roles. I found this is the fastest, and this is who I have built. So, yep. And in this, because I got Ebony Maw and stuff in there too, and of course Deathpool, I don't have to actually run a healer. So no longer do I have to run Min in this scenario. I used to run Minerva just for her passive, because so many things were dying so fast. She was constantly keeping you topped off, but not really too much needed in this version. What do we got here? 4 again? I think I got one more to get. See, Maw's special is almost always up, so you're constantly taking minimal damage. The only thing I gotta worry about is like super fast enemy characters. Sometimes they get out faster than you can get defensed up, and then you're in trouble a little bit. But even then, usually Thanos is gonna go first anyway because he's paired with Maw. So I'm not even looking at targets. I'm just mostly just clicking. It's pretty bad. By the way, Deathpool's passive will hit stealth targets. I've done it plenty. We could just kill Loki here, but what's the fun in that? I'm gonna save it. Oh, look at that. Special's up again. Thanos doesn't really need him, but we'll just retaunt for funsies. Yep. Oh, Miles. How do I hate these? Let me count the ways. Luckily, I had... I don't think I need to use the special. We'll save it for a better occasion. Lethal stuff. Just for fun, because we haven't used it yet this run. I don't think I'll just go use a special there. I mean, just look at how much this I want to hit the button too hard in this stupid scenario. Do I need any more defense up? Not really. Let's just Needle Storm Cap Spider-Man here. Look at those dodges. Nice. He's dodged like 7 out of 8 attacks there. We're actually gonna be taunting again. I better start getting these guys down. Less to have to deal with some more. I'm gonna actually hit alt just for on 4 characters because I'll be getting the energy back so fast. I should put it on slower so you can see how much we're getting, but pretty gross, huh? But alas, I'm out of energy. So yeah, that's the video. Yeah, I'm pretty much sold for sure on Deathpool as far as raids go. I just don't know if I would super build her, just for the fact that she's not as good outside of raids, but she's a dang strong character. And for those who aren't stuck in Doom raids, it's fun because you can be creative in these. I love these Ultimus raids because, yeah, you don't need preset teams all the time. Yes, you typically use your strongest one, but sometimes I'll just throw a team in there that I want to try out for fun and science, and Deathpool's a great character for that. She can really elevate just about any team that she's on. Get just enough gear into her to make her survivable, and you try her out too, and let me know the combinations you use with her below. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Genome, just loving Miss Lady Deathpool, out.